Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 3 of Civilization 5. Actually playing on Emperor difficulty level and playing as Portugal on a fractal map. Got our second city now, just trying to decide what would be the best place to build our third. Still got quite a few things that we do need to get built and up and running. Probably don't want to get more than 3 cities before we start building some of our national wonders, because obviously it does make them more expensive to get as time goes on. Lisbon has now finished the library though, so at least we've got a little bit of extra science coming in. I think we're actually going to go ahead and build the lighthouse. It will be useful to us. Not too bothered about wonders on this particular game, because a lot of them are very, very difficult to get. We could go for the Great Lighthouse, but the chances are we're going to be beaten to it. Don't really need the Great Merchant points either. What I am tempted to do though is to actually purchase directly a caravan, so we can set up a trade route with Vilnius, assuming of course that it is close enough, and I'm not sure whether or not it actually is, but I guess we'll find out. At least we've got some trade routes coming to us from other civilizations, which is always nice. We do have an extra worker now. I stole it from Mbanza Congo, so they're a little bit upset with me, but it'll pass. You guys are going to go over there so we can get that sugar connected up as quickly as possible. Caravan, where can you reach? You can actually reach Vilnius, although we would get more money from Mbanza Congo. However, they don't like us very much at all, so let's go ahead and trade with Vilnius for a start, because that will actually give us a little bit of influence with them. We will try and get as many city-states on side. Playing as Portugal should give us quite a bit of influence with city-states and additional gold income anyway. So we will see how that goes. Now these guys are kind of stuck now because we need to get open borders with Tikal. I can't embark because they don't have the embarkation promotion. They can't get out of this little piece of land because they're blocked in by the mountains and completely by Pakal. Trade. Open borders. Can't get yet because we don't have civil service. So unfortunately, these guys are just going to have to sit there. I really don't want to delete them though, because what we've actually got here is a scout that has been upgraded to an archer, already has a promotion and has the altitude training. I really don't want to lose that guy. But we'll have to get civil service so we can get open borders with Tikal and get through. That's very annoying. But to be expected, I suppose. Trade route established with Vilnius. Well, that's good. What do we want next? Let's have a look in the tech tree. See, civil service is quite a way down the tree, so I'm not too worried about that right now. What would be the most immediate benefit to me? Lumber mills would be good, I suppose. We do actually have quite a lot of jungles that I'd like to keep. I don't want to get rid of the jungles because we don't have any mountains, so we're going to be stuck for observatories. You want to give me gold per turn, iron, and embassy for sugar. How about you just give me 7 gold per turn for the sugar? I'd be much happier with that. Actually, Ramses is now top, actually beating Polynesia. Let's go ahead and have a look over here. Porto demands truffles. Well, that was kind of where I was planning my next city, so I guess that works out. You guys have done that. I guess we could go ahead and build a farm. Or 3. Actually, getting a couple of mines wouldn't be a bad idea either. You guys just stay there on alert. Let's go ahead and get another sugar plantation up and running. So the idea for my third city is going to be on, I think it was this tile here, which will put us in range of the truffles. 1, 2, 3. This fish, these horses, this cattle, this 1, 2, 3, this cocoa, 1, 2, 3, and this copper. So that will potentially be a good city. Also blocks Songhai from forward settling us a little bit as well. Let's go ahead and build a mine there. As soon as we've got this lighthouse, we'll start work on our next settler, I think. I'd say we probably won't go above 3 cities very early on, but I think we need to do it as quickly as we can. Nothing we can do here, so let's go straight on to the next turn. And he's going to pasture on those horses as well. Tempted to put one turn into something else so that Lisbon grows. We did start on an archer, so let's just put one more turn into the archer. And then when we hit population 5, we'll switch over to the settler. Might actually want to think about sending a warrior over there to escort it as well. So we've grown in size. Let's go ahead and change production. 7 turns for a settler, so that's not terrible. Egypt has built Stonehenge. I'm gonna say it's fine. I'm not too worried about going for wonders on this game because I know a lot of them are going to be difficult to get. Not impossible, but I mean we're not in the best of starting locations. We do have a golden age, which helps with things a little bit. Get that settler a few turns quicker. Still need another cargo route that we're going to send to Mbanza Congo to try and get them a little bit more friendly with us. Temple of Artemis has been built, as expected. Got some barbarians up here. Now we do have a trade route going on in that direction, so we would like to go over here and get rid of these barbarians so we don't end up losing our trade route to them. So that's what we're going to go and do with that warrior. Because it will take a few turns for our settler to get cleared. And we don't want to end up losing the settler to barbarians either. So you guys continue heading this way. You guys have built the mine. So go over here and work on a farm. Unfortunately, the cargo route moves a lot more quickly than I do. It makes it quite difficult for me to actually go and find where those barbarians are. I mean, the main purpose of that trade route was to go and get the influence with Vilnius, which we've already done. But still, I'd prefer not to lose the trade route and have to waste turns or money building it again. It's only moving to... Ah, yes, there's actually a camp up here. And these are hand axes. We will need to go and clear this. How about you just give me 7 gold per turn? Because the more money I can get right now, the better as far as I'm concerned. Because I get a feeling I'm going to need to complete a trade route quite quickly. I think there's another... Oh, maybe they killed the barbarians. That's fine. We will go and clear that camp, though. Production over here has finished. Let's go ahead and finish that archer. Oh, we can't now because we've been upgraded to chariot archers, and we need horses for that. Oh, no, it's composite bowmen. In that case, let's actually work on a cargo ship. And we get to choose our next technology. Let's go into horseback riding. Unit needs orders. You've got that sugar connected up there, so I guess we need horses. Let's go and get the pasture there. Settler, right, you are going to head out in this direction. I really should give you an escort. Just in case. Not too worried about being declared on by the AI, but there is an awful lot of barbarians around, so... I do want to get over there before Songhai forward settles me. So let's move on to there. You are going to skip the turn. You guys are going to come over here and deal with these hand axes. Not as friendly with Vilnius as we could be. We got a little bit of influence from that quest, but not a lot. Clearing this barbarian camp should help a little, though. So let's go ahead and hit them really hard. Might just about be able to finish them off. Shouldn't have too much problem settling the city tile we want to. Hanging Gardens completed by Egypt. Hardly a surprise. He's going to get a lot of wonders built this game, and that's what's going to bump his score up. Discovered trapping. Well, that's the tile we want. So you guys can move on top of them to guard them, and then we'll come back and help deal with these guys. Well, we'll attack once more, and then we may have to back off. We'll see how well it works out. Unit needs orders. You guys... We don't want to build a road. Might be a good idea to get another mine up there, though. Next turn. So we may have to back away from these hand axes just to heal up. We'll move up onto this hill and fortify a little. Because obviously this is a ranged unit, so it can attack us without taking any damage back. But as a barbarian, it can't actually heal. There we go. I don't think we can actually do enough damage to defeat it. So we're going to withdraw. If he wants to attack us, he's going to have to come out of the camp. So it's unlikely he will do that. Let's go ahead and build the mine there. At least we'll get some production here, if nothing else. And there we go. We have our third city. Instantly start by firing at the barbarians. Choose a production. Let's go ahead and get a library as quick as we can. Great Lighthouse still hasn't gone yet. You can stay there for now. On to the next turn. Oops. Okay, Cameron, you do that. Yeah. Songhai's a little bit upset because we settled near him. Don't really care. I may spend some gold to buy out to that Coco because I don't want him to get it. I don't think he'll get the truffles. I think my borders should expand to it before his do. But I don't want him to expand out to this Coco. So we are going to have to buy a couple of tiles. And that's probably going to upset him as well because we'll now have some border friction. But it needed to be done. So that's fine. Probably could do with another worker now as well. But we'll leave it as it is. Petra been built in a land far away. See, we're not going to bother building wonders ourselves. We're just going to wait for the AI to build them. And then we're just going to go and steal them from the AI. It's always the best way of doing things. A little bit more damage to that barbarian ship. Granary has completed here. Let's go ahead and get the library built. Which means we'll be able to get on National College a little bit more quickly. How far are we away from National College in the grand scheme of things? Because we have to go for philosophy, which we can queue up next. And then we'll be able to get on National College. On to the next turn. And workers are going to be very busy. Could definitely still do with another, but there's so many nice things that I'd like to build. Okay, we have our cargo ship. What would we like here? How's our happiness? Happiness is only on 3, so I guess we could get the mausoleum. We only have one source of stone, though, so it's not all that useful. Okay, let's get the circus, because it doesn't actually cost us any upkeep cost. So we'll get that built first. Horses are now connected. A mine up there wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Don't know so much about the road. Yeah, let's build a mine on that hill. We can always connect them together with the road later, because we're a little bit away from getting harbours. We can actually reach from Banza Congo with the cargo ship. So we may actually get rid of that caravan. Oh, great. Now we've got spearmen to deal with over here. Well, that's fine. We do technically have another warrior that we can move in to help. We do definitely need to get some archers up and running. Right, you... Well, both of these are on low health. Well, there's one destroyed. Right, you guys move on to that tile. On to the next turn. If this spearman attacks, I mean, we're flanking him, so we should be able to do a pretty decent amount of damage back to him. Both of our warriors are on hills, and they have the promotion from Mount Kilimanjaro. So we should be able to do a fair bit of damage there. Should have moved forwards before I did that attack, because then I would have got the 10% flanking bonus, but never mind, that'll be fine. Unit needs orders. You guys build a mine first, and then we'll think about a road. Parthenon's completed. Wow, Egypt's really throwing out the wonders on this game. Yep, I'm being attacked. Hardly surprising. So, that should finish them off. If the animation stops glitching out. You guys heal up. You guys have finished the mine, so yeah, why not? Let's get a road built. Cost us a little bit of money that we don't have, but we'll get it back eventually. Barbarians didn't even attack on this turn. We can finish off that other ship that's been sailing around with very low health. So another one sunk. You should heal up too. Although, how much damage could you do? Yeah, not enough. Not enough. A couple more turns we'll be able to clear that camp out. Won't be a problem at all. Not worried about it. Looks like there's another city-state down there that we hadn't found as well. We'll have to go and check those out soon. Could do with another scout, really, or just getting our other scout through Pakal's borders would help. Choose production. We have finished the circus. I guess we could get a caravanserai here. Let's get the granary first. We do technically have a source of bananas. And it's always good to have food. I'm still tempted by the Great Lighthouse, though. How long would it take me to build that in another city? Probably forever. Let's give it a go. We are Portugal after all. Let's see if we can get the Great Lighthouse. We probably won't because I've left it too long. And it's a little bit redundant now. I've already got a lighthouse because I miss out on getting the free lighthouse. But I wanted to get the lighthouse up and running as quick as possible. If we don't get the Great Lighthouse, then it's not the end of the world. You guys aren't attacking. That's fine. What tiles are we working here? Well, I guess that's not too bad. It is a lot of production. Yeah, I guess they're all pretty much the best tiles you can be working. What about our other cities? Porto, what about you? Yep, food is always good. And you're working mainly the production tiles. Well, you've got some good food tiles. That's not too bad. I know a lot of people try and avoid working tiles that are only production and not food, but we've also got some tiles that are only food and not production. And having a 4 food tile and a 3 production tile isn't any worse than having a 2 food, 1 production and a 2 food and 2 production. It's just that they're split over 2 different tiles, so I'm not too bothered about that. So let's go on to the next turn. Actually, we need to move up here and we'll continue building this road. Get Porto connected up to Lisbon. And then when these guys have finished work on the mine, they can do the same. And we have met Assyria. Okay, we've got some quite aggressive AIs in this game. Which could go one of 2 ways. It's probably going to go down the route of total annihilation, but we shall see. Ah, there we go. Those hand axes are actually attacking now. That's fine, though. I should actually be able to... Actually, let's move you in first for the flanking bonus. And should be able to finish them off now. And then you can go in and mop up. That'll be a camp cleared. That'll be an extra 25 gold. Might even give us a little bit of reputation with Vilnius, but I doubt it. On to the next turn. So we are expanding towards that copper, although only Rigger will be able to technically work the tile. Yeah, Great Lighthouse built in a land far away. I knew if I wanted it, I should have started it earlier. Not too bad, though. At least I only wasted a couple of turns on it. It's better losing it now than when I'm 1 turn away from completion. So, what are we going to build instead, then? Let's go ahead and get that granary. As for you guys, you move down there into Riga. You move down here into Lisbon. Because we'll be picking up oligarchy. Well, we already have oligarchy because we have to start with that now. So at least it won't cost us anything to have you sitting in the cities. You can build that road. On to the next turn. So there's now only 1 AI we haven't found. Is this person in 3rd place? Surprisingly enough, I'm actually in 5th. And that's where I finished when I did my one city challenge on King difficulty. So the score isn't necessarily the be-all and end-all of Civilization 5. Just because you have a lower score doesn't mean that you're going to lose the game. Let's go ahead and get this bison connected just because we can. Probably will need another worker at some point relatively soon. One turn away from completing philosophy. And we're also one turn away from completing the library in Porto. Quite a few turns away from completing the library in Braga, though. Gonna have to get a worker over here and start giving this place a little bit of extra production. You're just going to stay there and heal up. In fact, what we are going to do, just because I can, is we are literally just going to purchase a worker. And we'll start getting some improvements done over here so we can get our National College up and running. Before we start thinking about our 4th city. And we will have a 4th city. I just don't know where yet. It's not even really worth building an inland city. There isn't anything particularly useful in there worth grabbing. So what do we go for next? We could go into civil service, I guess. We do need currency, and civil service would give us open borders. Get our scouts out and looking around again. That'd be useful. Porto, you have finished your library. I guess a shrine wouldn't be a terrible thing. And we'll also get a lighthouse up and running quickly, and we'll probably get the workboat out first so we can connect the fish up. We've got this worker, of course. Let's go ahead and get the horses connected up because that will give us +1 production on that tile. This is the caravan that was trading with Vilnius. I think we're going to go to Gao now because it will give us 1 more gold per turn. It'll actually give us 2 more science per turn as well. So we'll do 1 more turn. Like how our warriors decided they were going to sail down for that one. Unit needs orders. You guys are going to construct a camp. Well, I said 1 more turn, but we didn't have anything to do there, so let's have another. At least we're getting a decent amount of food from the fish tiles. Be even better when we get seaports. When we actually start getting to a point when we can use our unique units with Portugal as well. So we've got another policy. We might as well take aristocracy just so we can get the tradition finisher. And Lisbon has finished its granary. We could get a temple here. It's not a bad idea. Do we need the happiness? We probably do, so we should go ahead and get the Colosseum. That road is now completed. Yep, Porto's connected up. So what would be a good thing for you to come and do? Guess a mine or 2 around here wouldn't be such a bad thing either. It's always worth building mines on hills because normally if you end up getting something like coal or aluminium, uranium, they do tend to pop up on hills anyway. And if you've already got a mine there, you instantly automatically have it connected up. Warrior's just going to sit there and heal up. And I've done it again. I've gone and hit next turn. Ramses has completed the Oracle. Wow. We really need to go and take out Egypt, really, just to steal all of their wonders. Because he has a lot of stuff. And Polynesia and Egypt already have some tourism going on. We have none. Let's get a mine going there. Nothing else I can do on this turn. So I will call that the end of the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as Portugal. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.